2 students are hospitalized tonight, one in critical condition and another is improving, now listed as serious.
That's after a 16-year-old student opened fire at the high school on Wednesday. Your reporter in the foothills, Alan Janae, was one of the first reporters on the scene that afternoon. And Alan, you've been learning more about the suspect based on his online footprint.
Yeah, we have, and it is troubling. There's no doubt about that. The Anti-Defamation League, in its Center on Extremism, has uncovered that the 16-year-old shooter spent substantial time online at sites featuring extremist ideologies and violent, gory content. And they believe he adopted extremist views himself. A handgun and bullets. This was an image, says the ADL, posted on an X or Twitter account belonging to the Evergreen High School shooter the morning of the attack. He would ride a bus to school, say investigators, and open fire. The ADL's research of his accounts show Desmond Holley developed a deep fascination with mass shooters, expressed neo-Nazi views, and frequented a site featuring violent, gory images. The Jeffco Sheriff's Office has pointed to troubling behavior.
It was stated to us specifically.
They say Desmond Holley
was radicalized through an extremist network.
Radicalization seems quite a common element, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The pattern that we're seeing, at least from what I can tell so far, is not anything new.
Beverly Kingston is director of CU's Center for the Study and Prevention of Violence. They've found school shooters often bear similarities or pay tribute to other mass shooters. On TikTok, Holly wore a mask with inscriptions including Al-Nur, the name of a mosque where there'd been a mass shooting, and 14, a possible reference to 14 words, a popular white supremacist slogan. In one online discussion, another poster wrote, "You got close to a full setup now, man. Time to make a move." Holly, who had collected tactical gear, says the ADL, liked it. Getting rid of these websites is probably like playing a whack-a-mole game, though, right?
Yes. There's probably not going to be a technical fix to this.
Kingston says young people need to be pointed to pro-social rather than anti-social behavior, but support for those programs, already not good enough, is now declining.
That's an age when you're looking for identity, you're looking for meaning, you're looking for connection. I mean, we all know how much our friends matter at that age, and so that matters for every adolescent.
If there are signs of trouble, help can come too late.
And it's also way better if we can intervene at earlier stages. What we know, when people are radicalized to violence, it's much harder to intervene at those stages than it is at the earlier stages.
Kingston told me she did not think there had ever been a shooting they'd looked at that didn't have warning signs. But at last word, the sheriff's office said they have yet to find any red flags. The sheriff's office says the parents of the shooter are cooperating. As to whether there could be any charges against family, clearly we are looking into everything, they told me today.
And will be interesting to figure out kind of what we learn more about this. And Alan, we know you'll stay on top of it for us.
You bet.
Thank you. We've also just learned that students and faculty will be able to pick up any items left inside the school. That will happen on Sunday.
Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says victim advocates and mental health professionals will be present and available during that difficult time.
Right now on our website, you can hear from a man who witnessed deputies confronting the teenage shooter. He spoke exclusively to your reporter, Gabriella Vidal.